Okay, here we go. So sad, so sad. Rest in peace, Olivia Newton-John. You are the one that I want. Whatever. Yeah. Boy, what a sad day. Hey everybody, welcome to Late Late Horror Show. What is going on? Yeah, I had a little couple hiccups at the beginning there, and was thrown off a little bit by Olivia Newton-John. Literally, when I sat down, the browser popped up, and Olivia Newton-John has passed away at 73 years old. One of my childhood crushes, Grease. Who does not love the movie? Oh my God, I am just so sad. 73. But it's still too young. Way too young. Oh, Olivia. Oh, I miss you already. And I just found out about it. But we got all the great movies to go back and watch, right? And the soundtracks. And well, Xanadu, the music soundtrack's great. She looks great. But anyways, Grease Lightning. Hello, Kathy. And Kathy, by the way, I did get your package. And I showed it on the last video. All the goodies, the maple syrup, all that. Thank you very much. Much love to you. It means a lot. That's awesome. It's okay, Dino. Just finishing up a clip from last night's stream, says Janine Eastman. Hello, Janine Eastman. Hello, Dave Plouffe. Tracy Asteria. CM JLR. What is going on? Hugs to you. Donner Pass Whiskey. Just poured a whiskey. Good timing. Bocage. Loved her. Did I miss anybody else? I didn't post everywhere, so we'll see who comes in. Harry Scott, what's going on? Connie Clary. Yes, we are going to put, and everybody's voting already. It's 90%. I mean, come on. I put up there to wait. Who is the best detective? Make sure you are positive before you vote. Debate between each other. So I may take it down and just start over. There's only 11 votes. We'll see. Try to hold off until the end, see if you guys are swayed. I thought Pat Novak and Jeff Regan would kind of be closer, a little bit more fair, but in retrospect, I'm not going to say no. Pat Novak, I mean, he is what he is, and he's fantastic. And he did Pat Novak before Jeff Regan, and there was just a much better feel to the Pat Novak, which I think there's only 25 episodes. And Jeff Regan, I think there's only like 36 or something like that. So not a whole lot. Jack Webb jumped around quite a bit from show to show. So Terrence McCoy. What was that? Message retracted? What was retracted, buddy? Anyways, good to see you here. Hopefully you're still enjoying the Late Late Horror Show and my streams that I put together for everybody overnight. So hopefully you guys... And I'm pushing this computer, you guys, 100%. And if we start buffering, which it looks like that's happening. Hopefully it stops. Let me look at the YouTube thingamajigger. Let's not do this tonight. I don't want to be in this kind of state of mind with dropping frames and everything. I'm pushing it as hard as I can to see. And we got thunder and storms rolling in. I can hear the thunder outside right now. So we got storms on top of it. No buffering here. Okay, I hope it continues, but I do see dropped frames, dropped connections. We're losing it. What else can I do? Let's see. Let me go into settings. Let me see if this will do anything different. Advanced settings. Let's see. Output. Can I do anything here? Video. I can't do it once I started streaming. So we will hope for the best. One girly girl, Ginger, what is going on? Vincent White, I got no buffers. Okay, well, let's hope it stays that way. I'm just sick of it all. Happy National Frozen Custard Day and International Cat Day. Donovan Belair, it was raining a couple hours ago. Yeah, it's getting ready to storm, but it's going to bring better, cooler weather. You know, I can't restart this. It's dropping frames like crazy. This is pissing me off. Yes, on the fly, you guys. Whether we get this show off the ground or not, we'll find out. But it looks like I need to reset. I can't reset things because once OBS is started, I kind of can't fix it. I know, I'm boring you guys to death. Auto can't spell check change, former Australian teacher. What did I miss up there with do you ever live stream shows like The Hitchhiker or Tales from the Crypt? No, I don't do videos, Boca. You can't stream video. I mean, you can, but you can't on YouTube. I knew I had no more business here than second trumpet and a string quartet. Guess who is my favorite? Yep, I know. It's evidently going to be most people's favorite again. Let's see. Video output. Can I change this? Let me put this down to 6,000. Let me see if this makes a difference. Apply. Okay. Will this stop the frames from dropping? We look good right now. So I'm going to keep it like this. Yeah, maybe I'll put it back down to 19. I know I'm boring you guys. Anyways, I don't even give a crap anymore. How about that? How about that? I love you guys, but the frustration with doing shows every single night and having to put up with this is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And adopt, don't shop. Yep, there you go. Okay, so let's try to get this going. And Traveling Fools, what's going on? Yeah, one of those days. One of those days. Was there a $3 super chat? Did I miss that too? $3 super chat. Whoever gave it, thank you very much. I must have missed it with all that is going on. It says $3 super chat, so thank you. Okay. So, with that said, let's continue the show and let's hope that everything goes fine. I will find out. Hear the thunder? Tonight's a night for spooky tales. And the Old Time Radio show's overnight tonight. The stream is going to be a surprise. What you get, you're going to get. So stay tuned and listen to the shows throughout the night. I will say I did end the shows in the morning for the morning coffee with my favorite husband, with Lucille Ball, and two great Gildersleeves. But in between there are detective shows and CBS Radio Mystery and some other stuff. So you guys will enjoy it, so for sure. Wow, that was loud thunder there. Did you hear it? Did you guys hear that thunder? You will all be pleased to know that I purchased an external mic today. Yes, girly girl. Thank you very much. Just so you're not choppy when we talk, you know. We did have a good movie review last night for Tourist Trap. And it was a good movie. So, used to have a farm-born kitten, orange tabby cat named Tigger in 1970. Okay, so here we go. Let's get to this thing. Thunder is due in here overnight. Vincent White says yes. Looks like no drop frames now. So, let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay, so the first I'm going to go with. Okay. I'll start out with, I'll leave Pat Novak for last. I'll start out with Jeff Regan. Jack Webb, he did quite a few different There's the thunder. And you can even hear the rain hitting the window. Oh, it's nice. Yes, Jeff Regan. It was from 1948 to 1950. He was crumpled up against the desk, and she was staring down at him as if she forgot to water the plants. A good saying there from the show. Starring Jack Webb and his famous voice, Jeff Regan. Premiered after Webb's showings as Pat Novak and Johnny Madero, which there weren't many of those shows either. Pat Novak, I wish there was more of those shows. But now in demand for his crime-busting persona, Jeff Regan helped transition Webb into his role in Dragnet. In Jeff Regan, Webb played a private eye, the Lion's Eye, who worked for Anthony J. Lyon. I get 10 a day and expenses. His role as Jeff Regan was short-lived, however, because in 1949, he let it slip to Radio Life magazine that the next character he played might be called Joe Friday. It took 2 actors to fill his gumshoes. Webb left the show in 1949, and the last year, Jeff was played by Frank Graham and Paul Dubove. So there you go. That's the Jeff Regan. And yes, there were 36 episodes that aired. And yeah, let's take a listen to Metro Denver had 2 heavy rain winds last night, and fire hydrant blew this morning. Wow. Okay, so everybody's getting storms. It seems like we're all like in the same boat at times. I think I said hello to Vincent White. But here we go. Let me check the software again. I don't think we dropped any frames. But, okay, anyways. Here we go. You guys can listen in on the thunder when it hits. If a big crackle starts, hopefully the power don't go off. That's all I need tonight. I don't think it's going to be all night long. But anyways, here's Jeff Regan, investigator. This is the episode aired from 1948. The Lonesome Lady. Okay, so let's listen to Jeff Regan. It's getting louder. Oh, boy. It's getting louder. I'm getting scared, people. The Lonesome Lady, Jeff Regan.
My name's Jeff Regan. I'm the Lion's Eye, his private eye. Gumshoe, peeper, Seamus, whatever you want to call it. I work for Anthony J. Lyon, International Detective Bureau. He's a guy who likes to make money. But when he makes money, I get into trouble.
Here's the kind of adventure you've been waiting to hear. Hard-boiled action and mystery as told by Jeff Regan, investigator. So stand by for trouble. Stand by for suspense. Stand by for adventure. In tonight's story, The Lonesome Lady.
Hard-boiled.
And now, here's Jack Webb as Jeff Regan.
Well, this is the way it started. Everything was routine. Melody was at her typewriter working on the usual sheet of paper, backed by the usual 4 carbons, routine. The smell of...
Yeah, I'm going to try not to keep interrupting. I'm going to try to get through an episode and then an episode of Pat Novak, too. I don't think I'll get through the entire thing, but the organ music does play in Jeff Regan, Investigator, which is one of the downsides. I don't know what they were thinking back then with the organ, but it kind of took away from some of the episodes. Not the storyline or the characters and stuff, but... and back then people enjoyed the organ. They just don't so much now, that's all.
The Lion's 50-cent cigar hung in the room, routine. And the air conditioning was out of order, all routine. I looked over Melody's shoulder and read the memo. Attention, International Detective Bureau, Anthony J. Lyon, from the American Insurance Company Claims Division.
Here you are. Keep the original for yourself and give the others to Mr. Lyon. I guess you're going to be on this.
On what? You beautiful thing, you. Huh?
Jeff, don't. Jeff, don't do that.
Ooh, a ladies' man.
Mr. Lyon will tell you all about it.
What's the matter? New boyfriend, huh?
Now, Jeff. Mr. Lyon's waiting for you.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Regan. Ever hear of a guy named John R. Renzo?
Nope.
A doctor named Maurice Wade?
Nope.
Thunder.
A French dame named Marie Rochelle Portier?
Nope. Should I?
Maybe. I don't know yet. It's all routine stuff on that American insurance company contract. They want us to do a little work for them. Their claim man came in about an hour ago, all excited about Renzo. He kicked off early this morning.
I can't very well meet him.
There's a time and a place for wisecracks, and this isn't it.
It figures.
Renzo kicks off, and the American insurance company's going to have to kick in with $35,000 to his beneficiary. And that's Marie Rochelle Portier. No relation. A girlfriend, I guess.
It's almost a bank buster for AIC. So you want me to see her?
No! It'd be ticklish if it turns out to be legitimate. Now, you better look at the other angles before you see her. If AIC has to pay off to that day...
It's literally a hurricane outside. I just looked out there. Looks like a hurricane. Oh, my God. And Vincent White, thank you for the $2 super chat for the organ player. Thank you. And thank you guys all for being here and listening to me. This is kind of a more of a laid back kind of just chilling with me listening to two shows. And then we're going to decide on a winner, so which is probably going to be Pat Novak. I guess there's a definitive... I'm going to try my hardest, but there's always a definitive winner every week. So, yeah, who knows? Let's continue. And the storyline in Jeff Regan, not as action-packed as Pat Novak, as you see. A little bit more laid back, but that's kind of Jack Webb's character. Even Dragnet kind of... Dragnet. Anyways, kind of, it was a bit slow and, his monotone voice and all that. I don't know. Who am I? Oh, what?
We might just as well say goodbye to their business. They can't stand much treatment like that.
Well, you mean you want me to find a way for him to get out of it?
I didn't say that. If it's legitimate, they'll pay.
That's nice.
What I want you to find out is how a guy carrying $35,000 worth of life insurance winds up croaked in a hotel on Main Street with 2 dimes and 3 pennies sitting on the dresser.
It could happen.
Sure, it could happen. But you find out why it could happen. Renzo's worth 23 cents alive and $35,000 dead. And the county's going to have to plant him. The insurance company doesn't like it, and I don't like it.
How'd he die?
Well, the coroner says it was a hard job.
Insurance
Hey,
company?
Tim Clary.
Insurance
I think it's
office
Peg
says
Clary.
Renzo applied for the policy 3 weeks ago. It was approved 10 days ago, and he kicks out today. Everything's fine on paper.
So what am I supposed to do?
Find out what isn't fine about
Calm
what
down
that
in the
bill
chat.
Renzo passed. Now, you can start with the insurance doctor. Name him Maurice Wade. Get on him first. And call me if you run into any trouble.
The place I was looking for turned out to be a brand new 3-story building on Wilshire Boulevard. In the hall, I could still smell wet plaster and cement. There was one name on the neon-lighted directory, Dr. Maurice Wade, internal medicine.
Vincent White, who is this? This is Jeff Regan. Jack Webb portrayed him, and Jack Webb also portrayed Pat Novak. So these are 2 really great shows. Jack Webb was just like Bob Bailey. I mean, Jack Webb did a ton of shows back in the day and was fantastic at all of them. So, these are both shows that are kind of equal. Kind of. Although I prefer Pat Novak. But anyways, Derby Girl, what is going on? And do you like that? I picked an episode, too, where the needle on the record... the needle on the record. The needle on the record is... You can hear it as it's going by. So, yeah, old school. We didn't... We're hearing it just like it was, anyways.
Diagnosis and the numbers 310. The sign on the self-service elevator said, "Do not use." So I climbed the 3 flights of marble stairs. The first door at the top was 310. Enter. I entered. A blonde girl in a white uniform sitting at a small desk smiled up at me through sharp white teeth, showed me 1 well-shaped leg and 2 well-manicured hands, all routine stuff.
How do you do? Have you an appointment?
No, I don't. I was...
Did you just hear that? Okay, that's another thing about the way little scratchy goodness. Love it. Yep, Derby girl, I love it too. Especially at night when you're going to sleep and you get that. It's almost like the white noise behind the people speaking. I love it. I love it. But anyways, did you hear him describe? See, the one thing about Jack Webb and most of the shows he did was he would describe everything. I don't know if he had any involvement in the characters with the writers or anything like that, but he seemed to always, especially in Pat Novak and Jeff Regan, he does a lot of describing and descriptions, and that line right there was fantastic if you heard it. That was a close one. That was a close one. Woo! You guys are hearing the storm on the air. Yeah, I got to do a radio show. I got to go over to Punk Eye Records late at night and do a DJ style and spin some records and, you know, take some requests. But we got the old time radio going on, so I can't do that. It might be a secret thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll let you guys know on Discord when I'm doing my DJ stuff over at some 80s music, some obscure stuff. Chat died. What's going on? Is just making sure I'm still on air. Okay, here we go. Listen again.
Hoping I could see Dr. Wade without an appointment.
Well, that's almost impossible. He's so busy these days. I'm Miss Porter, his nurse. Perhaps I can help you.
Well, my name...
Wait, there we go. You feel like I should be smoking a pipe. What's that say? I don't know. Because I look like an old man or because... Sherlock, I mean, I don't know what the deal is there. Anyways, put the needle on the record. Put the needle on the record. Drum beats go like this.
My name's Regan, but I'm afraid I'll have to see him.
Oh?
Oh, if you don't mind, I'll just stick around and wait for him.
Oh, he isn't in just now, and I was just about to go to lunch, Mr. Regan.
Well, that's fine. We'll go together.
Dr. Wade will be in at 2 o'clock. You can come back then.
I get it. 2 o'clock. It was right then that my day began to change. I stepped outside the office door and walked over to the brand new stairway of that brand new building. Now get this. I stopped a minute because I thought I heard somebody opening the doctor's door. I turned around to take a look when I felt something brush my arm. The stairway suddenly turned upside down and began to walk up me. There was a lot of noise all around, and I was trying to yell for somebody to shut it off. It got louder and louder and louder. It was then I decided this wasn't routine.
I'll take that then.
Thanks for helping me tote him upstairs. He'll be all right now. I'll take care of him. He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
And that's one of the things with a lot of the Jack Webb series. I don't know if it's the sound man came along with him to the shows, but a lot of the footwork, like walking or running, was not as good in a lot of his shows. Even Dragnet. If you listen carefully to the feet going, I don't know what they used, but it was not as good as most of the other ones. But anyways, yes, I got my microphone. I still need 2 turntables. There's a chimp on the organ. Yeah.
I was lying on a leather couch in a white room. A tall, thin man with a hooked nose seemed to be running things. He was waving an arm at a vague crowd of people near the door. Then somebody I couldn't see shoved a bottle under my nose.
Give him a whiff of that.
There you are.
I think you'll be all right now. Now then, can you hear me, mister? Oh, don't try to move yet. Nothing broken, but you had quite a tumble for yourself, my friend. Quite a tumble. You might have been killed.
That's what I was thinking. Somebody shoved me.
What's that?
I was shoved.
That's crazy. I was on the second landing when you come falling down. Wasn't anyone around? Oh, why'd anyone want to shove a man down a flight of stairs?
I don't know.
You're just plumb bruised and battered, mister.
The whole place
about
just shook.
You just got dizzy from the heat or something. How did
You just got dizzy from the heat or something.
Maybe.
I'll show you. Mary, hand me that like a good girl.
Here you are.
Was that a New Orleans accent?
Try a little of this. That help?
Yeah.
Have another.
He's trying to get him
You
back.
want me to call you a taxi, Mr. Regan?
No, thanks. I got a car out in front.
Better you rest up a minute or two longer, friend. My name's Wade, Dr. Wade. This is my office.
Wade, you're the man I came to see.
Well, I don't believe I know you. You one of my patients?
Oh, this is Mr. Regan, Doctor. I explained that you took patients only on appointment.
Mm-hmm. Well, as long as you're here, Mr. Regan, what can I do for you?
Well, I'm not a patient. I've been retained by the American Insurance Company to investigate a claim concerning a former patient of yours, a man named Renzo.
A private investigator.
We're checking on a policy that was issued on him. You were the examining doctor.
You don't represent the district attorney's office or anything
Insurance.
No, I don't.
What a
The
business.
International Detective
like
Bureau.
that? You don't have a warrant that says I have to show you my files.
No, I don't. But I thought that as long as you were employed by the insurance company and you conducted the examination, that you let
Give me
go
back
by-
my bottle, mister. And then you can get on out of my office.
Huh?
And get out fast.
Yeah,
If I'd
give
have
him
known
a
you was something
bottle.
like that, I wouldn't have drugged you up here in the first place. Now get on out of here before I throw you out.
Well, you can see how things stood between Dr. Maurice Wade and me. I walked out of the place with as much dignity as I had left. I had other plans. There were other files to look at and other people in the city I could talk to. Detective Sergeant Salvatore Wendetti, morgue detail, was sitting in his office, chewing on a cold cigar, reading a traffic bureau memorandum on the new liability laws.
Well, if it isn't Jeffy the Reed.
Yeah, good point. And hello, Poetic Justice. Good to see you. Jeff Regan. Again, if you guys have a reason why you like one better than the other, please let me know. But Poetic Justice did chime in, and I will, if I see it, I will share it with everybody, even though you can see it. Jeff Regan seemed more upbeat than Pat Novak, although Pat Novak was stylish too. And we'll talk about Pat Novak when I play the episode, but Pat, we'll talk about it when I get there. But I kind of agree. Jeff Regan a bit more upbeat, but although Pat Novak, whereas maybe not as upbeat, certainly more stylish and a better tone about him. I mean, dialogue. Yeah, I don't know, just totally different.
And how are you, Jeff? Boy, I haven't seen you in a long time. Pull up a chair. What happened?
I fell down a flight of stairs.
You ought to be more careful. Lots of people get killed doing things like that, so what can I do for you?
Sally, I want you to find out about
What can
a
I
man
do
named
you for,
John
mister?
Renzo for me.
Mister?
He died this morning, and your office is handling it.
Renzo. Johnny Renzo. Yeah, sure, we got him in the icebox now. Want to see him handle it myself.
No, thanks. I know he's dead. What else?
Well, never really a bad actor, never really a good one either. Mind you, all the boys in the beat knew him. Why?
Come on, tell me some more.
Well, he made Lincoln Heights jail about 9 months out of 12 on a vag rap, one thing or another, routine.
Vagrancy?
Just one of our lazier citizens, so he's dead now, so what's to it?
He was insured for $35,000.
Oh.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
So somebody's mighty glad to see little Johnny dead. Who gets it?
Her name's Marie Rochelle Portier. No relation.
A hot time in the old town tonight for her.
Mm-mm. Tomorrow night. The insurance company has 24 hours to investigate.
Ah, that's what you're doing. All right, Regan, what else?
Well, you got the coroner's report?
Oh, sure. Right here, came in an hour ago. It was a heart job.
You sure?
Positive, no one deader than Johnny Renzo. It was bound to happen the way it did sooner or later.
Was he an old man?
45, 50, maybe. You can never tell on that kind, but all of us around here knew it.
Knew what?
That his ticker's been bad for years. Every time he made the heights, I'd give him a saw.
I'm talking with the microphone off. Oh, Jesus. Nothing's going right today, you guys. That's the book I'm going to write. Nothing's going right tonight. That's what I'm going to write. Jack Webb sounds like, how it goes so. And Ginger says, don't get Nemo started. But anyways, you turn your mic off, I know. Oh, my God. Hey, you know what? It happens. It happens. Yes, Stirpike. Hey, and nice to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, everybody's gifted memberships are ran out, and I don't think we had anybody rejoin back. So, but anyways, yeah, Vincent White. No sound. Okay, here we go.
Job couldn't take a chance.
Hey, look, Sally, are you telling me it was chronic heart condition?
I'm telling you, it was a chronic heart condition. Well?
Mm-hmm. I need that telephone.
Not this one. Only inside calls. Try the one across the street.
There was a telephone in front of me,
Hello.
and they said try
This
the
is
one
me.
across the
I
street
ran into some
and
trouble.
pop them in the lip.
Kind of trouble.
Well, you'll have to get me a warrant or something so I can get in that doctor's office.
What?
He wouldn't play ball. He threw me out. Now, the coroner's report shows that Renzo has a chronic heart condition.
Then he never should have passed a physical.
I thought that'd get through to you. But we'll have to find out what's in that doctor's office before we can
Renzo.
do anything about it.
What a
Now,
name.
Look, get a hold
Renzo.
of one of those double-breasted lawyers and rig up a thing, will you?
Hey, Melody, get my lawyer on the phone. It may take the rest of the day to get you in there legally, and we haven't got the time. So get busy.
I just told you I can't get in. If I can't get in, I can't get in.
Definitely more upbeat than Pat Novak, that's for sure.
I hung
yeah.
up the phone and stepped out of the booth and crawled into my car. I was sitting there fumbling with the keys, wondering how I was going to get to those files when somebody else figured it out for me. He was a big man in a brown sport coat.
Take it easy, Pilgrim. I just want to talk to you a minute.
Take it
That's
easy,
tough,
Pilgrim.
I don't want to talk to
That
you. I've
was
had a busy
awful.
day, and I...
I wouldn't try anything like that, Pilgrim. I just got here. I know lots of holes. Come on, this
Yeah,
one's just
Pilgrim.
basic. I can tear your arm right off if I have to. Wise up, Seamus. I'm here on business.
Yeah? What kind of business?
You just been in to see Wendetti?
Sure, I've been in to see him. He's a friend of mine. Why the muscle act?
Just to make sure you don't start hollowing your brains out or something.
Let go.
Okay, so what'd he say? Ooh!
What'd he say about what?
You know what. Renzo.
Well, the county's going to bury him.
More, Seamus. Keep talking.
Renzo, Seamus. Renzo will clean all your laundry and... Anyways, I don't know. These are strange words. I don't know.
It makes sense.
He's dead.
I'm seeing
for good.
things.
Oh!
More.
Fisticuffs.
He died of a heart attack this morning. Somebody gets $35,000 because of it.
And you've been seeing people. A doctor, Wendetti. Dame next on your list?
Maybe. Oh, is that what you want to know?
Yeah. You're a good boy, Regan. Now, here's what you want to know. You forget everything you know about anything. You don't say a word to nobody. No one. Understand? No one. Not even your own mother. Just forget it. Right. No. Remember, not a...
Love how these gangsters back in the day would give orders to people like Jeff Regan or whoever, and even in the movies. You know, you're going to do this, see? You know, you're going to... Oh, my God. There was such a style to the movies back in that day.
word to anybody. Or else.
I wonder if you'd do as good without a gun.
Oh!
I'll see you later, Pilgrim.
Sure you will. Sure you will. But in case we miss connections, and so as you won't forget me, here's something to remember me by. Ooh! So long, Pilgrim.
Fisticuffs always make me laugh. It's always usually an ongoing joke in the chat when I'm around and I hear the fisticuffs going. It's funny. It's funny. But even when they go, ooh, the sound effects. I mean, you got to kind of make the noise instead of seeing it on TV. So, it's kind of cool.
We'll return to Jeff Regan, investigator, in just a moment. The Army Nurse Corps Reserve still has commissions available. If you're a graduate registered nurse between the ages of 21 and 45, you may be eligible for a commission in the Army Nurse Corps section of the Regular Officers Reserve. Those who meet the high standards and qualify to serve with this fine organization may elect active or inactive status. Nurses requesting inactive status will continue with civilian nursing, but stand ready to serve in time of emergency. In addition, they have the opportunity to take advantage of special training courses. Nurses who request active status enjoy the same pay and privileges as all other officers. Graduate work is provided at the Army's most modern teaching centers, and the nurses obtain educational experiences that benefit them in both civilian and military nursing. Now, if you believe you qualify for a commission in the Army Nurse Corps Reserve, apply to the Adjutant General,
Yeah, I'm trying
Washington
to play the whole
25
episode,
D.C.
so
That's the Adjutant
we'll
General,
see if we can.
Washington 25 D.C.
It's a nice commercial.
And now, back to the story of the Lonesome Lady and Jeff Regan, investigator.
Why an organ? Why not a flute? I mean, no.
This wasn't routine either. It was brass knuckles, a big man in a brown sport coat on the front seat of my car. I guess I fell onto the horn into my steering wheel. I couldn't seem to sit up straight and get away from the noise.
Hey, what's the trouble, pal? Hey, don't you like peace and quiet? Hey, come on, sit up. Yeah. What happened to you?
I don't know exactly.
Oh yeah, it's called painting a
I
picture.
don't know.
Imagination of the mind.
Yeah, your face is cut up a little bit. You have an accident or a smash-up?
Yeah, something like that.
You want me to call a cop?
Did you have an accident or a smash up? Isn't that the same thing? An accident or a smash up? Same thing, right? Why would you ask? Hey, did you fall or take a tumble? I mean, same thing, right?
Oh, no. I'll handle this myself.
Yeah, but don't you think you ought to go home and get some rest? Maybe you ought to find yourself a sawbone or something.
Huh? What's that?
Maybe you ought to find yourself a doctor to kind of fix you up.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
To kind of fix him up.
Yeah, that's a good boy. You take care of yourself, Jeff.
Oh, it's you again.
Says doctor on the door, doesn't it? The office is still open, isn't it?
Yes, but I thought Dr. Wade told you that he didn't want you here.
I heard him, but this is different. If he doesn't see me now, I'll phone the state medical board and a lawyer and anybody else who's handy and make him a first-class Simon Legree for refusing me emergency treatment. Now, cut him out.
Oh, you're hurt, Mr. Regan. Oh, please sit down.
Wow.
Sit down right
Yeah,
here.
he's telling her, right?
Where's your doctor, lady?
Oh, he isn't in here. He's already gone for the day. Let me see. What happened?
You tell me, lady. I'm just a peaceful citizen looking for a doctor.
Sit still.
I like that line. You tell me, sister.
That's a nasty bruise on your forehead.
Yeah, I got some better ones where a man tried to cave in all my ribs.
Hold still. Lift up your face to the light. That's better.
Oh.
Tender?
Uh-huh.
Tenderoni sounds to me.
First the stairs, now this. You've had quite a day, Mr. Regan. Maybe you ought to quit. Hold that right there. While I touch up this
No one puts
cut
baby in
on
the
your
corner,
chin.
and nobody asked me to quit.
Who'd you say you worked for?
International Detective Bureau.
I'd resign if I were you. They're working you too hard.
What's happened lately isn't exactly routine.
What happened lately?
Well, I found out that the man who died this morning had a chronic heart condition, and he should have never been insured. Your doctor's in this up to his ears for passing him.
Go on.
A big man in a brown sport coat doesn't want anybody to look into anything.
He's the one who did this.
That's right.
That should hold you.
Thanks.
Oh, wait a minute. Where do you live?
Huh?
Your address. I'm coming over to your place tonight.
You are?
If what you say is true, my doctor's going to get 5 to 15 in San Quentin for doing a fix on an insurance examination, and I might be dragged into it. And I wouldn't want that to happen.
So?
So I'm digging up that file and bringing it over to your place, and we'll see what's what.
Why not look at it right now?
Isn't here. We just moved to this place 3 days ago, and half the stuff is still in the old office.
All right. I'll buy that. Try 1720 North Taft, 308.
In about 2 hours.
Why so long?
You need some rest. Besides, your shirt's bloody. Well, what was that name?
John R. Renzo, R-E-N-Z-O.
All right. You can expect me.
I said R-I-N-Z-O.
Feel better now?
Open up your ears, jackass.
You know, you freeze me, lady. Your boss throws me out, you fix me up, you help me. Maybe I wouldn't have fallen down those stairs if you hadn't sent me out to eat alone.
Call me Mary if you like.
I thought it'd be something like that. Mine's Jeff. I've had a hard day, Mary.
I know. But maybe it'll be a better day from now on, Jeff.
Wow.
You know,
So him talking that
I
way
had
to
a
her
feeling I was going to like you.
kind of worked. Oh, boy. She's the submissive type, huh? Although she seemed very dominant at the beginning.
It was just about then that I remembered the beneficiary. She was my last call. I bucked beach traffic out Wilshire and pulled up in front of the Beverly Hills address Lyon had given me. A row of brass mailboxes on the outside of a 4-unit court told me that Marie Rochelle Portier lived there. The man in overalls watering the lawn blinked at me, frowned at the cut on my chin, pointed to his own, and shook his head. I nodded back, wondering what Marie Rochelle Portier, or whoever she might be, whatever her racket might be, looked like. I found out.
Yeah?
It was the big man without his brown sport coat. This time it was swimming trunks, and he looked as big as the super chief. I threw my whole arm into his face. He staggered backwards into the room, trying to get his balance. I let him have another one in the stomach. He was out of condition. One more, and his chin was cut.
He was out of condition.
He went down, taking a lamp, a card table, and a glass of warm lemonade with him. Oh, yeah. It's real good to see you again.
A glass, a card table, and a warm drink or so. Wow. Okay.
Pilgrim.
All right, James. All right. You're the champ.
Come on, get up, get up. I might have known I was going to find you here. Where's your girlfriend?
No, just a minute.
I said, where is she?
She ain't around. Ain't no one around but me. Honest.
Okay, you give it to me.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I've met citizens like you before. Oh, now, come on, make it straight.
Oh, all right. Oh, you busted my head. I'll make it straight. Marie's my girlfriend. She calls me today, tells me what you look like. Tells me where you'll be. Tells me what to do. I do it. She knows who an insurance stick will go to.
All right, go on.
Catch you at the morgue. You're nosy. She says to rough you up a little bit, make you forget what you're doing for a while. I find you like she says and do what she says. And, nothing personal in it.
What about the doctor? He split with you and her?
Ain't
This guy's got an IQ of about 10.
no doctor in on it, just me and Marie.
How'd she fix it for Renzo to get insured?
I don't know. She's got connections. She gets around.
All right, smart guy. Come on, spill.
Honest, that's it, Shamus. That's all there is to it. We worked it a couple of times before. I don't know how she fixes it, but she does. I do all the heavy work, and we get along fine. Now and then somebody gets excited, and I have to cool them off for a time, but well, that's it. Straight. Honest. Hey, what are you doing?
Shut up.
Well, now, don't call the cops. Give me a break, will you?
Will you shut up?
Ginger, oh, I'm
Lion.
It's me.
that old road.
Regan, where have you been?
I'm calling from the address of Marie Rochelle Portier.
I told you
Look,
not.
there's a big ape here who roughed me up today, trying to put me out of commission.
I don't care about that. We have only 12 hours.
Come on out and pick him up and get a statement for a warrant.
Warrant for who?
For Marie Rochelle Portier. This monkey can give you enough to have her picked up. She's the one we want.
You sure about that? I found out that the doctor who wouldn't let you into his office is in a lot of trouble. Got a wife suing him for divorce, and he might have been
it's
trying...
the Portier dame we want. As soon as you get a warrant on her, it'll make that insurance policy invalid.
I still don't trust that doc. It's early yet. Why don't you hop over?
You bringing a couch out here? Look, Seamus, I got a little dough, and it'd come to more than a ton a day in expenses you're getting if you
Now
run.
you. Stay here, Pilgrim. I'm tired. I'm going
Lots
home.
of fisticuffs, man. And Jeff Regan, cut it out with the Pilgrim, man. That's only left for John Wayne. Come on, Pilgrim.
I've been waiting for you.
There she is.
Forget about me?
No.
I haven't forgot about you,
The
lady.
janitor let me in. I told him you were my brother.
That's nice.
Stupid
You didn't come
janitors.
straight home and get some rest.
Oh, I had a couple of things to do first.
Hey, can you let me
Sit
in?
down.
That's my brother.
I fixed you a drink.
Oh.
Good.
Don't drink it, Jeff.
Hot day and all.
Thanks.
It's only getting hotter.
Now,
We're
tell me
turning up
about
the
your
heat.
doctor.
Hmm.
Some things I know already.
Yeah, it's getting really hot and spicy in this episode.
His wife's suing him for divorce, trying to get every penny he's got. He doesn't like me.
That's it.
Or maybe he just doesn't like any private
got a
detective.
sultry
Or anybody
voice,
else
don't
who
you?
might be working for his wife, huh?
Maybe.
And if I can spot a man who's being taken to the cleaners, he's one. He's pretty touchy these days about all the trouble she's probably
Got a
caused him.
face like
What's
an
this
ape
got to do with
and a
us?
voice so sultry
Stars are coming
that
out.
fill in the blank.
Just straightening out. Well, if that's the way things are with him, then my job's finished.
Good. Now we can relax. You've been working much too hard. Jeff, put your arms around me.
Oh boy,
Feels good.
jeez.
Good to have arms around you in a big city like this.
Get the kids out of the room.
Such a big city.
Oh boy.
So
Get the-
many people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're nice, Jeff.
What you gonna do, Jeff?
Sometimes it's so lonely.
Make your move.
And sometimes it's like this.
What's it like?
Sure.
Hmm.
Sure, Marie.
Darling.
Yeah.
Marie Port here, Mary Porter, it's all the same to me. No, don't reach for it, lady. I took it out of your purse.
You
I know, I tricked you. I've been wanting to trick somebody ever since you shoved me down that flight of stairs this morning, ever since you shagged your big boyfriend onto me.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
No,
I'll
not
kill
today, you won't. I'm
No,
not for
Jeff
sure.
Regan
I
holds a
take it
grudge.
Oh, let me go, Jeff. Let me go, please.
You were so lonely in the big city that you just sat down and passed time making out phony medical reports and counting the insurance checks that you collected on bad bets.
Oh, please, Jeff. Oh, just let me go,
You tell her,
please.
Jeff.
So you have me thinking that a doctor's
Yeah.
phony when the only thing that's bothering him is a wife and a divorce
Oh,
suit.
Jeff,
Trying to
listen
put on her
And
sex
when I start
appeal.
getting close, you try to scare me off. And
Not
when I
gonna
get
work
really
with
close,
Jeff.
you figure to drop over and put on a good act.
Oh, Jeff, listen to me. They'll send me to prison. They'll make me grow old and ugly there. Oh, Jeff, please,
Don't make me
please,
grow
let me go.
old
I'll
and
do
ugly
anything.
there.
Jeff, you can let me go. You
Let me
can.
grow
You
old and
can.
ugly at home,
You
please,
will.
Jeff.
Oh, please,
Lion.
Jeff.
It's me
please,
again.
Let me
You
go.
got that warrant?
Yeah, he spilled.
please.
Where are we going to find that dame?
Please.
She's probably skipped.
Oh, no, she's at my place.
What?
I'll do anything,
Look,
anything.
get somebody over quick, will you?
Oh, please.
Get him over while she's still here.
Yeah, not sure if I can hold this, bro. Hey, term used in the day.
Well, I told it all to the Lion, and he told it all to the American Insurance Company, and they renewed our contract. She's being arraigned next Monday. What happens after that is up to the jury. Melody had a question.
Jeff,
She's.
what do you think they'll do to her?
Oh,
She'll get about 10 years, I guess.
they'll make her grow old and ugly.
If Mr. Lyon hadn't had that contract with AIC, would you have turned her in?
Sure, I'd have turned her in. It's my job, isn't it? Oh, it's a big city.
Yeah, big
A
city.
lot of lonesome people down there.
You got that right, Jeff.
They allowed her one call when they took her to jail. She called
Later,
here
Artemis.
asking for you.
Hope I'm not boring
Jeff.
you.
Why did she do that?
I don't know, Melody. I don't know.
Yeah. Hopefully you got your vote in there for whoever. Okay, so yeah, we can cut that out there now. That's Jeff Regan. Pretty good episode, pretty good show. I think that kind of overall. Tomo, hey, Tomo, what's going on? I thought the best detective is Duckatwacy. Yeah, he's a pretty good one, yeah. Daffy Duck, right? Yeah, Looney Tunes. So yeah, Jeff Regan, he's not going to get no love. Everybody's going to love Pat Novak. 73%. Let's see, how many people voted so far? Let's see, 33 votes. Are you guys kidding me? I guess you're waiting. So hopefully you guys are waiting to hear some Pat Novak. Let's get to Pat Novak then, and let's see if the votes go up. 42 people watching. We've been going about an hour. Got 33 votes. Let's talk about Pat Novak. That was a good one, yes. The Lonely Lady. And so, Pat Novak. Down in the waterfront in San Francisco, you always bite off more than you can chew. It's tough on your windpipe, but you don't go hungry. Okay, so Pat Novak for Hire is one of Jack Webb's earliest successful attempts at the genre, for which he is best known, crime drama, unlike Dragnet. In Pat Novak for Hire, he is gritty, hard-boiled detective type. The character Pat Novak is based in San Francisco, and owned a boat repair rental shop on the pier during the day and fought crime during the night like a superhero. Jeez. Oh, Pat Novak, but still had time for clever quips. Inspector Hellman is played by Raymond Burr, Perry Mason, who often arrests Pat Novak for the crime in each episode. Right? Sidekick, former doctor, and drunk Jocko is called in to help Pat Novak not only prove his innocence, but find the guilty party. The conversation between characters is archetypical, hard-boiled detective dialogue, and enough metaphors to sink a ship. And that's what I love about this show so much is the metaphors. They're fantastic. The show is well written with plenty of memorable one-liners. Yep, gritty dialogue. She stood leaning there for a minute, sort of a girl who moves when she stands still. She had blonde hair. She was kind of pretty, except you could see somebody had used her badly, like a dictionary in a stupid family. So very, very cool. Pat Novak, I love Pat Novak. I love the one-liners. I love the metaphors. They're fantastic. And let's go ahead and listen to Pat Novak episode, and I know he's going to win here, but if you feel swayed to vote Jeff Regan because you like that better or like the detective, but let's get ready for some one-liners, right? This is Pat Novak for Hire, 1946, John St. John. Here we go.
Gallencamps present Pat Novak for Hire.
Cinderella lost a shoe and so she got a maid. The modern miss has learned from this in Gallencamp charade.
More miles to a Gallencamp. Yes, Gallencamps, the family shoe stores with the yellow fronts, the largest shoe chain in the West with stores from Canada to Mexico to serve the West. Gallenkamps, Gallencamps present Pat Novak for Hire.
Sure, I'm Pat Novak for Hire.
Sure he is. More organ.
That's what the sign out in front of my office says, Pat Novak for Hire. Down on the waterfront in San Francisco, you don't get prizes for being subtle. If you want to make a living down here, you got to get your hand in the till any way you can. You rob Peter to pay Paul, and then you put it on the cuff. It's a happy life if you don't mind looking up at a headstone, because sooner or later you draw trouble a size too big. I found that out Tuesday night. It was about 11 o'clock when I came out of the office, and I started down the waterfront. It was raining, and the street was as deserted as a warm bottle of beer. As I got near the corner, an old man stepped out of the darkness and started across the street.
It was a short trip because the car started up down the street and the old man couldn't have made it with a pocket full of aces. Well, I started over to him. The car slowed down for a moment and then turned the corner and disappeared. As it passed under the streetlight, I caught a glimpse of the license plate in a dull, surprised way, the way you'd grab a feather out of an angel's wing. I bent over the old man and I rolled him on his back. He was breathing hard as I cushioned his head.
Please help me. Can you please help me?
Well, that's a big order, mister.
Can you please help me? Please?
I must talk to you.
Well, if you got any good quotes, you better get them off your chest fast.
Oh. My pocket. Inside my pocket.
Something
please
I could use in the show.
Hand.
In here?
Yeah.
Sure. 2 envelopes. What about them?
One is money for you. You have the other one.
So far.
The other one, please keep sealed. And you will give it to John St. John.
John St. John?
Yeah.
Well, where does he live?
You don't understand.
Love that Harry Scott. Deserted as a warm bottle of beer.
You don't understand.
Well, he was right on that one. I didn't understand a thing except he slipped out of my arms and stopped paying taxes. I dragged him over to the side and I went through his stuff.
Slipped out of my arms
and
stopped
paying taxes. There was nothing there, no identification,
taxes.
just a card with an address on the other side of town.
Love it.
I opened the envelope and $300 tumbled into my breast pocket. The other one was sealed. There was no name on it, but up in the corner there was some kind of marking. It looked like 2 crosses spliced together. There wasn't anything I could do for him except pray, and I owe some back dues, so I went over to my office and called police headquarters. I told them where the old man was, and then I checked in the phone book. There was no John St. John listed. Well, so I looked up the only honest guy I know, an ex-doctor and a boozer by the name of Jocko Madigan. A good guy, but to him, a hangover is the price of being sober. I finally found him singing in a Mason Street bar.
The Jersey lady one.
Jocko,
Yes.
Jocko, I want to talk to you.
Patsy, you're just in time for the counterpoint.
Hey,
I'm
Jocko.
singing a song, a little sentimental thing from my childhood.
It'll keep. I got a problem, Jocko.
You'll always have a problem, Patsy, because you can't keep out of trouble. You know that, don't you? You have no self-control.
Yeah, all right, Jocko.
You have no more self-control than a bucket of mercury dumped in a marble staircase.
All right, Jocko, check the bright talk. I just saw a guy get killed.
You're like some violent disorder in nature, some large but unprofitable...
A bucket of mercury in a marble staircase. A bucket of mercury in a marble staircase. Trying to figure that one out. Am I missing something, you guys? I don't know.
Storm. You keep whirling in circles, Patsy. And if you ever go more than 10 feet in one direction, it's because some woman is 9 feet away. Then it begins all over again.
Are you all through?
Yes, get to the point. That's another of your troubles. You never get to the point.
Some old guy was killed down on the Embarcadero. He checked out 50 feet away from me.
Who killed him?
I don't
It
know.
doesn't get to the point
Why do
because
you care?
I guess mercury is
Professional
slippery.
jealousy?
Some car came out of nowhere and clipped him.
You're sure it wasn't an accident?
Yeah,
Good
just
one,
like the
Ginger.
fall of France. Will you stop needling me, Jocko? I told you the guy got killed. He was murdered right in front of me. I gotta find a guy called John St. John.
How, St. John?
John St. John. I don't feel like vaudeville tonight, Jocko. The old man gave me $300 to deliver a letter. I made him a promise.
Well, you can break it now with only the slightest risk.
I got the license number of the car. I want you to hop down and look it up. Then check at headquarters to see if the guy's got a record.
I don't like policemen. They depress me.
Check it. I gotta go out here to this address. Here.
Uh-huh.
Well, what kind of neighborhood is it?
Well, it's not exactly a neighborhood. It's more like an architectural afterthought, a lingering defense against the early California bear.
All right. No speeches. Just check on that license plate. Now, if I'm not at my place, try this address here.
Yes, that's always very interesting at this time of night. Goodbye, lover.
Goodbye, lover. Yeah, I guess the mercury would be slippery.
Well, Jocko was right about the
not
neighborhood.
safe.
When I left him, I doubled by my place and I left the envelope. I put it in another envelope and stashed it behind some books. Then I headed out to look up John St. John. It must have been about midnight when I got there, and it was the kind of a neighborhood where
Sure thing,
a
Jersey
for
lady.
rent sign reads like a ransom note. I found the place, though. It was an old rooming house, a third-floor apartment. I knocked at the door, and when she opened it, I knew it was time to wire home for money. If they pick a Miss Blowtorch of 1946, she'll be right up there in the running. A tall, blonde blister with lots of Fahrenheit. She stood there leaning against
Exactly,
the door,
Kathy.
smiling and looking at you as if you had gold-plated muscles. Gave you a weak feeling where your dinner ought to be. And her voice came right out of the oven.
Well, you're out kind of late.
Yeah? I'm looking for a guy named John St. John.
Oh?
Hey, Joe Trippy.
Won't you come into my cobweb?
Sure.
Spider-Woman.
For a spider, you're nice and chubby.
Well,
What?
a Spider-Man. My name's Lee Norton. You want to write it down?
I'm Pat Novak, and I'm looking for a guy named John St. John.
You seem to be running a temperature on the subject. I don't know a John St. John.
Well, I found a dead man lugging around your address. Why?
I don't know. Perhaps he admired me from afar. Like a sunset or something.
No, he stopped admiring sunsets about 20 years ago.
I see. What are you, the avenging angel?
He gave me a sealed envelope.
And you were supposed to give it to a man named...
He stopped admiring sunsets about 20 years ago. What's that mean? He just found this guy, and he just died. He doesn't know what he... Anyways, am I diving too deep into that? I don't know.
John St. John.
That's right. He gave me $300 to ease the pain.
Yeah, I figured that. You don't look like the charitable type.
He was a nice old guy, so I'm going to find his boy.
Perhaps I could help you.
You got a clear, fast track. Let's see you go.
I told you I don't know John St. John, but I'll do this much.
Yeah, I know. You're going to be big-hearted and offer to take that letter just in case you ever meet someone named John St. John. How did you pay the rent this month?
Keep the
You
kettle
expecting
on.
someone?
I'll only be a moment.
Oh, Lee, if we're early, just give us a magazine.
No. Come on in. Well, just enough for bridge.
You're right. You're only gone a moment. Who are
You
your
guys
friends?
hear an echo?
Don't sulk.
Did they lock the manhole
If I leave the
before they
mic
left
on?
home?
His name's Novak.
Yeah, that's a pretty name. Don't rhyme with anything, but it's pretty, huh, Joe?
Yeah, it's all right.
Try
Let's
not
have
to
the letter,
overthink
Novak.
it.
You got hold of a bad rumor, fella.
The one I got's good. Let's have it.
I don't want to strain your mind, Junior, but try to understand. I don't have a letter.
Ask him again.
Go on home, mister. You're not going to get anything out of me except a small tip. Now, if you're a good boy, I'll give you a nickel for your friend, too.
All right, Joe. Now, hold him up.
Yeah.
Did I miss that full line? You have no more self-control than a spilt bucket of mercury down a marble staircase? Well, that makes a lot more sense. So thank you, Derby Girl. I didn't catch that very first part, but no echo. Oh, really? Okay, so I can leave it going. If you hear an echo, yeah, you know.
Just a minute.
You're the
Get
ass
ahead of here.
man.
Hold him up.
All right,
Derby
Mike.
girl.
That's enough.
Wait, what was that? Was that
That's
spankings?
enough.
All right, baby. Don't look so sorry. You can't have everything.
What was that? What's going on? I missed something.
We'll be back to Pat Novak in just a moment.
Oh, thank God. Can't wait. Go get a bowl of
Have you ever
chili.
worn uncomfortable shoes? Perhaps the size was wrong or the shoe was the wrong shape for your foot. But no matter why, there's nothing more uncomfortable than shoes that don't fit. The more you're on your feet, the more you know it.
Got that
Gallant
straight.
Camps specialize in properly fitting shoes for the whole family, right from the toddler's first important step. And Gallant Camp's good shoes are built to give support to active
How
feet.
does one procure
Listen to
a
an
bucket
authority
of
on
mercury?
shoes. He's Mr. John F. Stahl, 64 years young, a retired postman with a hobby.
Not easy.
You guessed it. He likes to walk. He says,
I've been on my feet most of my life. Since 1935, when I retired as a letter carrier, I walked 10,000 miles. I just walked to San Francisco from Trinity Center, California. That
I've been
was
on my feet
410
most of my
miles.
life.
Walking is fun. But take it from me, you must
sentence
have good
said by
shoes.
just about everybody,
That's why
right?
I stick to Gallant Camps. Gallant
really?
Camps are good shoes.
and there you have it from a man who knows. Gallant Camps
Al
are
Bundy.
good shoes.
Yeah.
That's why Gallant Camps are the West's favorite shoes, and Gallant Camps' tremendous volume makes possible Gallant Camps' reasonable prices. For style, for quality, for reasonable price, for good
Yeah,
shoes
ever
for the
s-
entire family.
ever since I
visit
remember,
the
I
stores
was-
with a yellow front.
I was walking
Mr.
and standing
Stahl
on my
walked
feet.
410 miles to shop at Gallant Camps, but there's
thing.
a store in your neighborhood.
Stupid.
And now back to Pat Novak for hire.
But you could definitely see the difference between the two shows and the two characters.
No, it's easy to sleep if you got the right
38
friends.
votes? Come on, you guys.
When those
There's a
cigars
vote.
were through, I hit the
Listen,
floor and made Rip
listen.
Van Winkle look like an insomnia
Here we
victim.
go.
I didn't.
I'm stopping right now. Here we go. Listen, there's a poll at the top of this chat. You hit one. You hit Pat Novak if you like him, or you hit Jeff Regan if you like him. We got 38 votes. There's 52 here. We're going to get how many passed through? Let's see. How many people passed through so far? 333 people passed through so far. 38 votes. Let us know and vote. Vote. If you don't vote, you don't mean a damn thing if you don't vote. Isn't that the thing? You know, if you don't vote, you're not making a difference. Whatever. I don't know. I can't beg you to vote, but 38 votes, and I guess we've reached it. I guess those 38 people are the people that will vote, and the other people will go, where's it at? Where's the vote? How do I, what do I do? And the others will, there you go. 2 more people voted out of 50, you know, whatever. 2 more people voted. Okay, am I throwing a tantrum? Okay, here we go. I'll shut up now. I mean, I know who's going to win. It's going to be Pat Novak, but I'd like to get some votes up there. Come on, peeps. Anyways, here we go. Let's continue. Where is it? Oh, there we go.
Like the floor, but it was in better shape than my face.
Lost my voting card.
I don't know how long I was there.
Really?
It must have been a couple of hours. I rolled over once and tried to get up, but it was like trying to barbecue a cake of ice. There was a sick, sweet smell in the room.
Oh, Blue.
I tried to place it, but my nose was out on strike, so I went to sleep again. Next thing I knew, it sounded like New Year's Eve.
Here you go, Patsy. Now, up on the couch.
Well, that's why I've been doing these every Monday, Blue, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you get here right at the beginning of the show, you'll hear kind of the first, like Jeff Regan. I don't know if you even heard. Did you hear the Jeff Regan one? So you can contrast that detective show against this one, Pat Novak. So people coming in late and just hearing Pat Novak and they've never heard Jeff Regan before. So maybe this doesn't work. I don't know. You tell me. Is this kind of a fun format? Should I stop it? Should I take Mondays off? Give myself a break? You let me know. You let me know. Barbecue a cake of ice. Okay. I am loving it. Okay.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Thanks,
if you're
Joe.
a kitchen stove, the room's full of gas.
Oh, some of my playmates, I guess.
Well, you weren't at the apartment, so I tried here.
Yeah? What time is it?
2:00. Who got the quaint idea of the gas chamber?
A girlfriend. It was love at first sight.
Did she get the letter?
I left it home.
You're getting smart.
Yeah, $300 worth. They lifted my dough.
You couldn't use it where you were going. I checked on that hit-and-run car. It's listed under the name of Sidney Bronson.
Has he got a record?
No.
Well, everybody's a beginner.
Everybody's
let's go
a beginner.
It'll be dull, but you'll get used to it. Wait till I wash my hands.
Sure.
Thanks, Ginger.
Patsy,
Yeah?
what did your girlfriend look like? Was she the lively type?
Yeah.
Was she
Why?
the
What's the
lively
matter?
type?
Because she's not
What's that
anymore.
mean? Jovial?
Yeah. Those gunsels
My mom.
play rough.
She's kind of pretty. What did she do besides send out vibrations?
I don't
No
know.
rest for the
But she
wicked.
knew all about John St. John.
Yeah?
She picked up a bait like a hungry bass. Also,
A hungry
look at that
bass.
ring.
How did you get around to that?
The insignia on it. It's the same one that's on the envelope. Spliced crosses.
Let's go home, Patsy.
No, if you guys
The
like
police
it,
will be
you
here.
know.
Yeah. Even Hellman will know she's dead.
Let's see. How many more people
Come on,
voted? We got 6 more.
On your way out the door, Jocko, try it sideways because I think it's blocked.
I like that name,
Hello, Novak.
Jocko.
You look pale.
It's my color scheme. What do you care, Hellman?
None.
You look pale. That's my color
She
scheme.
looks peaceful.
Yeah, be quiet or you'll wake her up.
Now, tiptoe.
It's the lines, man. It's
She
the
always
lines.
cut her throat before she goes to sleep.
Sure.
Who is she, Novak?
I don't know.
It's awful cozy here for a bunch of perfect strangers.
I don't know every dead girl in town, Hellman. You'll have to check.
You can still write, can't you, Novak?
Huh?
That's all you'll need down at headquarters. Come on.
Get out of the haze, Hellman. You don't know who's dead yet, but you're going to book somebody.
Yeah. What are you doing up here?
She was
praising
so
the
lively
joint?
I
you
came up
couldn't
to find a
catch
guy
her with
named
the
John
bucket
St.
of
John.
broccoli.
She doesn't look like a guy named John St. John.
She was my lead. I came up here to smell out a rat. She had a half Nelson on me when 2 gunsels walked in.
They came up to fix the gas meter, I think.
You
I'm
stay
good,
out of
sir.
this.
I'll make every effort.
Now, if you're smart, you'll fingerprint this place, Hellman. Those boys were cute. They've been in somebody's jail.
I'll handle my job. You stick to murder.
It'll go a long way to pin this on me, Hellman.
I can go a long way, Novak.
Not with what you got to drag.
We get a call in the middle of the night, come up here and find you standing over that dead girl.
That's right.
And you want me to sprinkle powder all over. Back up.
I love the banter back and forth between, like, the characters. Like Pat Novak doesn't give him but, like, a split second, and he responds right away. It's like there's no time to think. He just immediately just, like, responds, you know. It's just so cool. I love Pat Novak.
Up and take a better look, Novak.
The view's fine, Hellman.
I like Pat Novak better.
And if you'll take a good look, you'll know why. You haven't got anything to give the DA except a slim lead and a fat hand. You're going to need help.
Not on this one.
You need help to find the street. Come on back to center, Hellman. Even with both hands, you couldn't...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So take the medicine like a good boy. I'm not going to walk out and let the two of you tour the town. I'm going to book one or both of you on a murder charge.
All right.
I'm not going to let you have all the fun.
I love you in a generous mood.
You got a string then, Hellman. Somebody's got to find John St. John.
Who's going to find Jocko?
Stop worrying, I'll bail you out.
You haven't got the right size heart, Novak. You'll let him die on the vine.
Sometimes
give
you're
it time
guilty of
for
unexpected wisdom. I know it's reflex action, but it's
comparison
consoling anyway.
episodes.
I want you, Novak. I want you bad.
Oh, what?
I'll take this guy as a down payment. But
what the hell?
Gonna close out with you.
I want
Remember
you bad,
that.
I will.
Novak. I want you
All right.
real bad.
Come on, mister.
Wait a minute. Patsy,
I've got
you're not
heat
going to let
hot
him
in my
lug me
seat.
off like this?
What else can I do? The guy likes you.
Well, that's interesting for 19.
No, it was a bum curve to throw Jocko, but somebody had to dig us out of a hole, and Jocko wasn't the boy. You can't shovel dirt with a bar rag. I had no idea where to start. There were two murders, and they were both tied up with John St. John. He didn't look like a good guy to know.
You can't shovel dirt with a bar rag. You can't shovel dirt with a bar rag. Think about that, people. You can't shovel dirt with a bar rag. What the heck does that mean? I don't understand.
There was that insignia, too. The one on the letter and the girl's ring. Oh, sure, it could be coincidence, but that's what they said about Bluebeard. The only thing I could do was open that letter, so I went back to the apartment. I didn't have to turn on the light. They were running in pairs tonight. She was sitting there on the couch, proud of a pair of long silk legs and smiling like a guy who knows he's got $1 million in the bank. She was blonde, too. A little more lemon juice, maybe, but blonde anyway. She was nice and comfortable, and I got the idea
She was blonde. A little bit more lemon juice, I think. But she was blonde. What? Did they use lemon juice to dye hair back in the day? I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm so confused.
just signed a lease.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How do you do?
Not very well so far.
A sly remark, Mr. Novak?
No, I'm just bringing you up to date. Your girlfriend's dead.
Yes?
Yeah. I just want to let you know the gas jet's out in the kitchen.
Oh, don't shout. I'd like you better if you purred.
I don't need your vote. Who's John St. John?
I don't know John St. John. Is he worth breaking your heart over?
There's a good guy down on the Clint sweating out a murder rep for me, so I want John St. John.
You've got nice friends.
Who's Sidney Bronson?
How does that fit into the picture?
This started with a waterfront corpse. The leftovers belong to an old guy that was hit by a car. The car's registered in the name of Sidney Bronson.
Mr. Novak, you seem so intense. It's a pity to waste it on random speculation.
I told you.
I was waiting for Derby Girl. If I throw a question out there, it's usually thrown to her. She says lemon juice was used to help bleach hair in the sun. So thank you, Derby Girl. She is the channel historian. So along with Stairpike, you know, they kind of go in shifts. So thank you, Derby Girl, for the information. I did not know that.
I got a friend in the jug.
Loyalty's a nice trait. One of your nicest.
Yeah.
You're a pretty thing, Patsy.
Well, don't get fooled by the rapper.
I'll take a chair.
Anybody ever brief you on trouble?
You're hard to see that far away. Come on over into focus, Patsy.
Yeah.
You're pretty, Patsy.
You look like you want to bill a sale.
I'm the gentle kind, Novak. I'd just like to break your ribs.
Go ahead. I can get a brace.
Come here.
That means he wants to tussle with her.
Mr. Novak.
Oh.
I'll bet you do a swell rumba.
Yeah? What's on your mind?
What you're going to say when you find out
Do
about
you
this
hear his
gun.
voice?
That's right, sweetheart. My finger isn't hollow. Back up and take a look at the gun.
Well, You got to that purse, huh?
That's
Son
right.
In. Oh, I remember Son In.
Well, you've ruined my confidence.
Now I'll give you a testimonial. In the meantime, I want the letter.
You go after everything the same way.
I want the letter.
I want the letter, see?
It's in the desk. Come on.
Give me the goods, babe.
Right here in the top drawer.
Oh, let go. Stay away from me.
I'm already here, lady.
I'm already here.
Come on, all right. Drop the gun, sis. Drop it.
Well, you can let go of my arms now.
Well, that's your version.
Let go of me. Let go of me.
You can let go of my arms now. Well, that's your version. But I'm
What
holding
was
on to
that
those
for?
arms.
A little something on the house, now beat it.
Well,
Kiss her, Pat. Kiss
you
her.
ruined my confidence.
You're lucky. Go on home.
You won't change your mind about that letter?
No.
Suit yourself. I'll be going.
She thought she was slick. Thought she could get that
Patsy.
letter.
Yeah?
I can't help you on John St. John, but I wouldn't worry about that fellow, Sidney Bronson.
Huh? Why?
Because I'm Sidney Bronson. See you soon.
See you soon. Come up and see me sometime. The writing is so sharp, yes.
That began to look like a big, fat, well-fed double cross. I had to find out what was in that letter, so I made tracks for the bookcase. All I could do was browse because the letter was gone. Well, things didn't look rosy for me or Jocko. I was about to buy a file and bake a cake when the phone rang.
File and bake a cake.
Hello, Novak.
Oh, Hellman.
The coroner got a report on that dead girl. She died at 12:30.
Well, that's pretty close. What's he got, a stopwatch?
15 minutes either way. Those fingerprints panned out, too.
Yeah?
A couple of L.A.'s strong-arm men.
Well, that's new for L.A. You got a call out?
We already picked them up. Your favorite's named Welcome Dangliers.
I could make a joke.
I already got one. They're set up with a perfect alibi for 12:30.
That means I killed the girl.
Nobody's arguing. I got some more news.
Yeah?
I'm out at the Seal Rocks.
Well, you got the figure for it.
We just found an envelope floating around the water. It's one of yours. You better come on out.
You found an envelope, so what?
So the envelope turns out to be in some guy's pocket. Come on out.
Well, that only meant one thing. Whoever took the envelope out of my place got popular. It was getting late, so I grabbed a cab and rode out to the beach. When I got there, Hellman was standing down in the water. He had Jocko with him. The surf was rolling in, and Jocko wasn't much better.
Hope he finds John St. John.
Hello, Patsy.
Hello, Jocko. How's jail?
Dry.
Thanks for coming, Novak.
How's Gino?
You're sweet.
Where's the envelope?
Here.
My uncle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the same one.
That makes you look good.
There was a letter in here. Did you take that with the guy's money, Hellman?
You got all there is.
This guy on the beach is the third one.
Call him Hellman.
It's my opinion the case will
heir
solve
to
itself.
the
We're
mayonnaise
running out of people.
Who is the guy?
His name's Walter Avery. Here's his stuff.
Yeah, what's left? Well, the spliced cross really gets around.
Eh?
Keeps bobbing up. Here it is on this guy's fountain pen.
Thank you,
I'm gonna run this
Poetic
guy
Justice.
through the morgue, and then I'm gonna look you
Welcome
up.
to
Novak.
Level 1
Yeah,
support.
sure.
Thank you for joining.
We want you down with us.
That's right. I'll introduce you
Much
to
love.
all the best people. Good night, lover.
Good night, lover. Boy, that guy. Oh, hey, Jocko.
It was close to 5, so I tagged by my place
Thank
for
you,
some sleep.
Poetic.
I tossed around like a fish on the living room rug. Hellman called about 9 to throw more dust in my eyes. He said one of the airlines had a passenger to Portland named Walter Avery. Just to make it tough, the guy made the 12 o'clock plane and got off at Portland. I had left field all to myself. I got dressed and I looked up Sidney Bronson's number. There was no answer, so I went over. The place was locked, and I looked up the janitor. He wasn't going to let me in, but it turned out that his wife had a birthday coming up. Well, I found something in the apartment. It was a card, and it said Bellcrest Sanitarium. And down in the corner, there was a guy's name. Dr.
He's
Emil
creepy.
Schoening, psychiatrist. Vienna, without the walls.
Hey, lover.
Bellcrest Sanitarium was down on the peninsula, so I borrowed a car and headed down that way. Everything was fine until I got in the front door. They didn't even let me register.
Oh. Telling you, I got to do some of the old radio plays.
I woke up on a couch in Schoenig's office. It was dark outside, and my left arm was throbbing like a love story in a woman's magazine. The radiator sitting beside me was Sidney.
It was throbbing like a love story in a woman's magazine. I got to write that down.
Deep sleeper.
I think I got some help. What happened to my arm?
Hypodermic. You only need one arm anyway.
In your case, I need a spare.
Hope it was a clean needle.
Who did it?
Dr. Schoenig.
Oh, he's a darling boy. Where is he?
Out on the
Or got
phone
his
trying to
tetanus
figure out
shot.
what to do with you.
What's that make me, a patient?
That's one way of putting it. You made things easy. We were coming to you for the letter.
You want to try that over again?
We were on our way when you stumbled in.
You're wrong, Sid. Somebody's given you a fast pitch. That letter was gone when you were up at my place.
I don't want a bum rib, Patsy. I want that letter.
You're trailing the field angel. I told you. The letter's gone. A guy by the name of Walter Avery took it out of my place.
Walter Avery?
That's right, and somebody thanked him. They found him this morning making like a dead seal.
Walter Avery left for Portland last night.
Lance, sweetheart, you better read up on
Making
your
like a
friends.
dead seal.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Thanks, Patsy.
I can listen
I
to
told you
Pat
to watch
Novak
him,
all night.
Sid. You had more shots?
What's the difference?
Oh, none, I suppose. Why don't you mix us a drink while I talk to Mr. Novak?
Yes, please, do. I'm sophisticated.
Well, Mr. Novak, you're one of my best patients.
Well, that's because I like your needles.
Oh, gee.
You better go easy on that drink.
Yes? Why?
Well, you'll get drunk and run somebody down the way you did that guy on the waterfront.
Oh? A good guess.
Yeah, the one
You should
that's
be proud.
lying like a
That's
dead
a good,
seal.
sensible, final emotion.
Here's your drink, Emma.
Thank you, my dear. It's to you, Mr. Novak. Sorry, there's no drink for you, Mr.
You're a little late,
Probably
Ginger.
will
We
be.
thanked
Huh?
her
Forget
about
Emma,
5
I
minutes
talked
ago.
to Mr. Novak before you came in.
What are
He
you,
thinks
cleaning
you're
the
a heel.
dishes,
He does.
Ginger?
And so do I.
I
Just
can
a-
stand it.
He told me about Walter Avery.
I'm sorry about that.
Walter got that letter. You killed him and
smart-ass.
took it. I was supposed to blunder around until you got rid of me, too. That's a bum choke, Emma.
You're getting hysterical.
With laughter, Emma. You put one of your boys on the plane.
Welcome,
Novak
Rich
had
Cat
divorced
Ranch.
too fast.
Suppose I did. Somebody ought to bring you up to date, Sidney. You've been hanging on too long. The free ride's over. I might as well tell you now you're all through. I carried the whole bunch along and... and I'm all through.
Hey, lover.
Steady, Emma.
What's the matter with me?
Oh, boy.
What's
What?
the matter with me, Sid?
Give him a hand, Novak.
Got emphysema.
You got a
That's
bad
what's going
drink.
on.
You wouldn't do that, Sid.
I'm full of surprises.
Better late
You
than
got a
late, late.
stomach full of poison. You got a stomach full of poison in 15 seconds, Emma. Put down that gun, Emma.
I want you to, Sid.
Please, Emma, put down the gun.
I'm a selfish fellow.
Oh, it's a snap gun. Oh. Ah. You got me.
This happens kind of fast for you, fellow.
Well, poison will do that to you, bud. Lover. Poison will do that to you, lover.
Yeah. I'll get you a pillow.
I'd rather have your lap.
You get mercy, not love, baby.
Yeah? Thanks for small favors. How do I
Get you a
look?
pillow.
Not so good.
I'd rather have
That was the
your
3
lap.
and 2 pitch.
Yeah, I had it coming up.
That's the 3 and 2 pitch.
I'll tell you about John St. John.
I know.
Please do.
There was no such guy.
That's right. It was the name of the group.
Those spliced crosses?
Yes.
There was no
You
John
found
St.
out a
John.
little late, but it's always that way. That's
had
the
me
way
going.
I found out about you.
Yeah.
I had a funny little hunch about you and me.
Cut back on the fat, my
Found out a
bubby.
little late. But I know now, Patsy.
Yes, lover.
That help?
You love how they're fighting and squabbling at the beginning, and then things happen, and then next thing you know, I'd rather have my head on your lap.
Well, John St. John was the name of an organization buying and selling government information.
Yep.
That old man tried to tell me, but he checked out too fast.
Yep.
I began to figure something like that when those spliced crosses started showing up. Schoenig killed the old man in Sidney's car. He couldn't stop because I
Derby says lots of baseball references, so there you go.
was around. The 2 girls and Walter Avery
Thanks,
were
Derby girl.
both in on the deal. Schoenig knew who I was when he saw me go into my office. He trailed me to my place and left Avery there to look for the letter. He killed that girl up in the rooming house, and then
It's
he
the
found out
wrap-up,
she didn't
bud.
have the letter.
If you haven't voted yet,
When Avery
vote.
showed up, he took it away from him, threw him to the fish.
Cue the music.
He was trying to shake Sidney by sending her up to my place after he had the letter. The scheme went haywire when I showed up at the sanitarium.
Yes.
He was trying to work himself out of that one when the payoff came.
Lots of
John
dead
St.
bodies.
John.
Yeah.
Right from the start, Jocko said he was either dead or in the state pen because anybody with a name like John St. John would have killed his parents as soon as he got old enough to find out about it.
I think the kill count was just 2, right? Wasn't the kill count just 2?
We'll return in a moment to find out what bothered Inspector Hellman.
Oh, let's see what bothered
What
him.
Marilyn Buford, Miss America 19...
Costume? I'm glad I learned about gallon caps years ago.
Yes, Marilyn, there's magic in a pair of shoes, as every woman knows. And having the right...
Okay, what bothered him? Come on. Did I skip
It worked out all right. They found the letter out at Shoney's place, and there were some plans for jet planes and a few other trifles. Hellman asked only one question. How come Shoney didn't kill me before I could talk to the girl? It's always that way with a guy who commits murder. Either he goes too far or he doesn't go far enough.
Yeah, so true. So true, Pat. Yeah. True. A little bit of argument.
Be sure to join us next Sunday evening and every Sunday, same time, same station, for radio's newest show, Pat Novak for hire. And don't forget the store with the yellow front is the Gallencamp Shoe Store. Gallencamp shoes are good shoes. There's something about them you'll like. Franklin Evans speaking. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
I wonder whatever happened to Gallencamp shoes. I never even heard of the word before this old-time radio show. Was it a bad shoe and they went out of business? Was it a mom-and-pop store? Who knows? Anyways, so let's end the poll because I think that's clearly 49 votes. 49 votes. What does a man have to do to get you to vote around here, huh? What do I need to do? People starting to vote Jeff Regan right away. Oh, come on. How much did you love Pat Novak? Jeff Regan, a fantastic show. Fantastic. Jack Webb does a fantastic job. So many good episodes. But Pat Novak for hire, definitely. Let's end it with 50 votes. 50 votes. So, yes, clearly Pat Novak is the better show, the better detective, way more witty. The one-liners just go over the top and create something special. Whereas Jeff Regan, great show, great writing, just flows a little bit differently, But Pat Novak for hire on top. So there you go. With that said, what's coming up here? Let's see. Tomorrow night you have Tracy and Lisa, a late night coffee talk with Tracy and Lisa, and they're going to be doing some kind of taste test. I'm not going to spoil nothing, but you're going to hear a little bit of something. Hey there, Schultzy. Hi, I think I chose Jeff only because I like his name more than Pat's, but Pat has some dang good singers. Because you like the name Jeff better than Pat? Schulte? I mean, come on. Anyways, those shoes went the way of Roma wine. Yeah. Well, I think Roma wine lasted for quite a while. And even got taken over by another company. But anyways, so Tracy and Lisa tomorrow, they're going to try some food. I'm not going to give away what they're going to try. But you're welcome, Tracy. But yes, I'm going to chime in there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And Wednesday, me and Ted are doing the Pink Panther Strikes Again. I know everybody's leaving now. I'm going to leave too in a second. Don't rush me. Thursday, there's going to be a paranormal show. Movie night, I'm going to post it. It's going to be a surprise. You're going to find out what the movie is on movie night for the Patreon members and the channel members. So food for thought. Yep. See you on the flip side. With that said, yes, check out the channel, everything else, the links, all that good stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We had a little bit of a little glitch at the beginning of the show. We had some thunder, some lightning. We had a little bit of everything in the show tonight, right? Let's see. That was fun, Dino. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Kathy. Derby Girl, I'm still here. Good to hear. Adam Schultz. I still use the slap system for determining who's best, but zingers are big too, and a guy really good one extra. Yeah, no, the zingers, the one-liners, they're all great, man. Dino's not a chime. He's a gong. Dino's not a chime. He's a gong. Ginger, that is a shame. Okay, so I guess that means it's time for Dino to go. Gong. Like in a gong show, you get gong. That means pull him off. He's done. We're sick of it. We've had enough. So with that said, See you guys all on the Old Time Radio stream tonight. No time stamps, kind of be a surprise there for the shows too, all through the night. So have fun listening to those and going, oh, haven't heard that one in a while. Oh, that one sounds good. Oh, whatever. And me and Ted are going to. We're doing comedy now for some reason on Wednesdays. But Pink Panther Strikes Again, and then next week we're gonna do 16 Candles. We're gonna talk a lot about 16 Candles next week. And me and Ginger next week we're gonna do Torso. No, Maniac, and then Torso after that. So kind of a list of what's going on. One Sean Bond, Love and Peace, and Chicken Grease. Thank you. Much love to you, One Sean Bond. See you guys on the flip side. Everything seems to be okay now. Not dropping any frames or nothing. So with that said, see y'all.